I suppose this starts with Jylliana meeting Lachlan down at the Goat and Weasel, where he said he would meet her.
Right. Jylliana heads out from the temple. She has successfully stuffed a dog back into a bag, I guess.
A horrible, horrible dog.
It's totally fine. Don't worry about it. And, yeah, she'll head over to the tavern, poke her head in, probably look for Lachlan.
As you poke your head in, it's nice and warm, and the smell of the Tavern Keep's perpetual stew hits you full in the face.
And the Blarney puffballs!
Yeah, and you realize you haven't had lunch yet. Lachlan is actually over quite close to the door. He has 2 bowls of stew on the table, and he waves to you.
Oh, dope. Jill will sidle over, sit down. Hey, I didn't leave you waiting too long.
No, it's fine. His bowl is actually completely empty, and your bowl looks like it's cooling.
Oh.
You didn't keep me waiting long at all.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Is it okay if I eat? I'm like really hungry. I feel weird eating without when you've already eaten or something or.
I got this for you. It's fine. Eat.
Cool. Thanks.
No worries. I think while you eat, Lachlan waxes lyrical a bit. Not lyrical, waxes verbose a bit about what he saw in the temple. He seems to take a surprising interest in the nature of ethnicism.
The Jewel, if he has questions, then Jewel will probably just sort of answer them between like mouthfuls.
Yeah.
At some point, she will probably be like, "Hey, so, are you okay after the whole sparring thing?"
Oh, I'm fine, he says, but I'm a little worried. Look, I'm sorry if I was a little too forceful on you there.
She lifts an eyebrow?
Look, I don't know.
Forceful.
I snapped a bit. I don't know, I kind of lost it a bit. I'm sorry, that doesn't usually happen.
Yeah, the thing with the with the and she kind of like she makes a gesture towards close to her mouth with her hands to mimic like snapping jaws, like
you know, like nya.
That whole the whole teeth thing that's new.
Yeah, I won't do it again. I'm sorry. I'll try to rein it in.
She snorts and then is probably like, oh. Fuck, oh, went up my nose a little. Oh, shit. Ow, ow, ow.
Jill, you okay? Careful.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Let me just have some water.
Just snort it. Just snort it.
She drinks a little and then... No, right, no, it's, look, you don't have, wow, how do I say this?
Your pupils are oddly dilated.
What a weird thing to say to me. No, you don't have to, that's not a thing that you have to, that's fine, actually.
Oh, okay, alright, and he kind of blushes a little bit. He says, so you were okay with that?
She looks away and is also flushing. That was cool. That was cool. That's fine. That's fine. It's cool. It's cool. It's good. It's good. You know what? It's fine.
Okay, it's fine. Yes, good. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Food. No, you finished your food. Look,
Great stew. Here, have you had the potatoes?
Yes, I have.
Cool.
Did you want to do something else?
Yes. Let's change the subject immediately. Let's go.
Okay, let me get this new coat and these boots. I hate wearing boots.
Yeah. Did you take your shoes off in here?
Yes, of course I did.
Somehow that's weirder than just coming in barefoot.
I don't tell you how to live your life. I think as you step outside and the cold hits you in a wall, Lachlan immediately goes, oh, fuck, that's cold. And without even really thinking, he just slides his hands up under the back of Jill's shirt. Oh, you're so warm.
Why did you do that? I hate this. Are you done? Are your hands warm? I hate this so much.
His hands are warming up quite quickly from your radiant heat. It's like, oh, that's good. Oh,
I'm glad you're having a nice time.
All right, he pulls his hands out and tucks them under his arms, and he's like, yeah, sorry, Dal. I didn't mean to frost you out there.
Wait, what did you just call me? What was that? Was that doll? Like a little toy?
No, Dal. Darl, like short for darling.
Oh,
is that okay?
Nickname, pet names. That's
Huh. Are you okay?
Darling.
You're okay with Dal?
Yeah. No, that's yeah. Okay. Yeah, sure. That's cool.
Okay.
All right.
Why do I get the feeling that Jill is flushing darkly, but also Lachlan is just this dark green as well?
They're fucking idiots, is what they are.
They really are.
So Jill at some point after a few minutes of after her back is actually warm again.
Mm-hmm.
She will probably be like, okay, so you've never done a winter before, like snow and all that shit, right?
Yeah, it's horrible. How could there be anything good here?
Okay, it's not really horrible. It's just cold, but it's actually fine. Look, they usually get some shit set up outside this time of year just to make it a little nicer. There's ice skating, and usually there's enough snow to build snowman or throw snowballs or something, or actually, I know where to start.
All right.
Hot drinks.
Oh, please and thank you.
Yeah, follow me.
Okay.
So she'll basically just take him on essentially a Hallmark Christmas movie date.
With full montage.
Exactly.
There's that one moment where one of them trips on ice and the other covers their mouth laughing and then they go down.
Yeah, exactly. That definitely happens during ice skating. There's probably a thing where there's some children, some precocious youths building a snowman, but it's clearly styrofoam with some snow packed on it. There is a lot of hot drinks in a non-Hallmark move. These can be alcoholic.
Gasp. The scandal.
But I think there's probably some outdoor stalls and stuff selling roasted nuts and stuff. Just some good wintertime snacks.
Yes.
So probably do just a little montage of them just having spending the afternoon going towards the evening doing Hallmark Christmas movie date.
Okay. So I've never seen a Hallmark Christmas movie. Do they have ice skating in that?
Oh, often.
All the time.
Oftentimes.
Okay. Does Jylliana skate circles around Lachlan while he's barely standing upright?
I mean, ice skating is done in circles, so probably. I wouldn't say she's great at it, but she can go in a circle upright and go backwards sometimes.
Okay, because as someone who used to do I didn't do ice skating, but I did roller derby. So the pose where people on skates do where they're legs apart, leaning forward, hands out, knees so straight they're bending backwards a little bit, and just hunched over and barely wobbling along. That's Lachlan on ice.
Excellent.
I think towards the end of it, Lachlan actually maybe they're sitting down on the dock somewhere, maybe there's a bench or a log or something, and nursing his ice bruises, Lachlan says something like, I wish we could have done something like this on Tafos. It wasn't a great plan.
You mean ice skating?
Like a date,
Oh. Yeah.
Because, it was kind of a shithole.
I mean, it wasn't that bad. It was just ittle bittle,
Yeah.
Okay, that's true. I didn't spend a week there. I was out almost getting ate by megafauna.
The only thing to do there was go to the tavern and get drunk on watered down wine.
Okay, well that would be a problem. How was the fishing, though? It seemed like it was probably good fishing.
It was great fishing. That's why we've got so much food now.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, Finn and I had a great time with that. There was some real fishing, but mostly it was nets. That's the great thing about having a ship that's water, that can go on water. You got some actual net fishing done.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we weren't able to do like a date, but I mean, during the week at least, we were able to sort of keep in touch with, the sending stuff. I'm still really glad you were okay with that.
Why wouldn't I be? Getting to talk to, well, I thought you were my girlfriend then, but
right.
But getting to talk to, in my mind, my girlfriend was good. What did you think of my system?
What system?
My sending system.
She shakes her head. Your what?
You didn't? Oh, I didn't. I didn't tell you. Okay. And he reaches into his ever-present satchel, and he pulls out a little notebook, one of many you see him carrying around. And as he flicks it open, starts leafing through the page, and he says, "Okay, so I came up with a little system when I was doing sendings. I figured 25 words, right?
Right.
The easiest way to hit that limit is to come up with a bunch of 5-word sentences, and from there, prepare them and then string them together. So, say, I don't know, here's one, and he points to it. He points to the thing in the book and he says, 'Good to hear from you.' And then he's got another column. The first column is greetings, and it's like, 'Hi, name, how are you? Good to hear your voice. Hey, thanks for contacting me.' Things like that.
What a nerd, I love him.
And then he's got status updates like, 'We're all safe and well. I am safe and well. We are in significant danger. Things are bad, please help. Things are tense, but okay.' Then an orders column, like, 'Bondar asked me to say, proceed with your current objective, stand by for new instructions, drop everything and return immediately.' And all of these are exactly 5 words long.
Huh.
And he says, anytime you send me something, all I needed to do was open my book and just read off 5 of these sentences, and I'd have a perfect 25-word sending.
That's right. You were hitting 25 every single time. I remember thinking that was, like, impressive, especially because you, like, I mean, you were actually able to, like, get the whole thing and, like, say several thoughts and not just get caught off at the end of a word or something. Not that I know what that's like. Huh.
He grins a bit. And dear listeners, what our players are looking at is an actual spreadsheet of many actual sentences like this, which I've written all out. Not a single sending Lachlan said in the previous arc was prepared beforehand. All of them were on the spot using the system for role-playing purposes.
Huh. Wow, this is really thorough, Lachlan. Oh, that's very fucking cool. I've honestly never heard. Nobody in the temple has ever thought about doing sendings like this. This is very clever. Oh,
Thank you.
So smart.
When you went away, I was, I guess, thinking about all the things I might need to tell you, so I wrote them all down. Every time I thought of something, I just added it to the book.
And she sort of looks at this for a second, for like a minute, just reading over entries, and the more she reads, her face starts to fall.
Jill, is everything okay?
No, it's everything's great. That's yeah, this is really cool.
So you're blatantly lying. Could you tell me the truth, please?
No, I mean, it's just okay, this is I honestly mean it. This is really, really good. I mean, I think it's really a smart way to do sendings. It's just
What?
Well, a lot of these are things that are about, like, status updates or ways where you need to go get new supplies or orders or responses here or things like that. They're the kind of thing that, like, okay, if I was doing sendings to Captain Bondar and she needed to get essential information to me, that's the kind of thing that I would assume would be good to hear. On sort of a professional status, like like business. But I mean, I guess when I talked about wanting to send with you, I didn't really think about it for business. I just kind of wanted to talk to, I mean, talk to you.
Oh. I mean...
So, it's just a little impersonal. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm being weird.
no, it's fine. Look, I didn't even mean it like... Here, look, these are the ones I've got for orders and stuff, but I did write down things like my feelings as well. And he turns the page and hands her the book, and there's a 6th column there, and it says sentiments, which is a very Lachlan way of, saying, a column for feelings. And Jill, as you're holding the book, he leans over you and starts to point his finger at some and says, this is where I wrote down things I was feeling to say to you. So, I miss you, stay safe. Please don't do anything rash. I thought of you today. Stay safe, care about you. Let me just grab that back.
Wait, hold on. That's too many words, Lachlan. That's not 5.
No, don't.
That's
look,
not what that says, Lachlan.
Give me that back.
No,
Hey.
Lachlan. This does say stay safe. I love you.
Look,
I'm here a lot, actually. And she's like scanning down the page. Love you and miss you. I love you so much. Thinking of you, love you. Love you, see you soon. Sleep well. I love you. You're amazing. I love you.
I know we haven't said that to each other yet. I thought I might need to, just in case.
Just in case.
Just in case don't worry about it. Sorry.
And she's silent for a minute, and she kind of purses her lips, and then she looks at him, and it's like, so just to be clear.
Yeah?
This whole project here, all these responses, you said you were just sort of sitting in Tafos thinking of things you might want to tell me.
Yes. Yes. His voice cracks.
And to that end, you wrote the words "I love you" a lot, like over and over again, just in case.
Just in case. Sorry.
Oh,
what?
Wow.
Look, I'm sorry.
Okay. Why are you apologizing to me?
I'm not sure if it's okay to even think that, let alone...
Lachlan.
Yes?
I love you too.
He's blushing so green he might as well be mistaken for a pine tree.
That's 5 words.
Oh shit, you're right. Oh no.
Yeah. So you could add that to your sentiments category if you want.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Look, I didn't expect to say it, let alone hear it back from you.
Okay. How? Okay. Well. Okay. Instead of that, how does this work? What's another 5-word phrase? Let's see. I'm in love with Lachlan. Oh, here's a good one. I love my dork-ass boyfriend. How's that?
That's 6 words.
No, it's not.
What? No, dorkass. That's 6 words.
No. Dork-ass is hyphenated. It's a compound.
What?
Yeah.
Does that count?
Yeah. No, dork-ass counts as 1 word.
Wait, so if you use compound words but 2 full words, that can still... How does that work?
Yeah, I mean, well, as long as it's like a hyphenated phrase, you can't just hyphenate shit willy-nilly. I think it kind of depends on the style guide, honestly, I mean, I don't know who's style guide, but like how the caster thinks of the written language, like what rules they tend to adhere by when they're writing it down. I think it's a kind of an intention thing. I mean, you know how spell work is with intention. It can get fidgy.
Yeah, kinda, yeah.
Yeah, like like, you know, there might be one caster who tends to think of writing out, you know, numbers above 10 as numerals, or they might think of writing them as just like writing the words straight out. Like one caster might say 24 like 2-4, and the other caster might say 24 like it's 2 words. If you do it like the numeral, it's just 1 word.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
So if you visualize the numerals instead of the words, you can actually fit more in.
Exactly. That's kind of why I tend to write down sendings before I actually send them, unless I'm like really worked up. Just to kind of like get the word count straight.
Okay, no, but listen, what if you could hypothetically use any number of any length as 1 word?
Right.
Does that mean you could... Okay, what if you had a code book, and that code book had all these phrases like mine, but each one of them had a number assigned to it?
Jylliana's eyes go wide and she inhales sharply.
And these numbers could go as high as you like. There's no need to shorten them.
Right.
You could have hundreds, even thousands, I guess, if you made sure it was numerals.
Right,
so then
but you'd probably want to make sure that you're separating it with hyphens so that your phrase is actually easy to parse, so nobody's getting confused and thinking that you have like two numeral codes instead of like 1 4-numeral code, right?
I suppose if you think of like a 2, if you write it down as 002, I wonder if there's a way... Oh my god. So you could fit, theoretically, a limitless number of words into a 25-word sending, as long as you have the right phrases shared between the sender and the listener.
Holy shit. Oh god, it's Lachlan. You remember me telling you about that weird encoded sending I got from the fucking Wolf Boy?
What, Thieves Can't?
Yeah. Where it was like, where it took like several words to make up one concept.
Yeah.
And that took up a lot more. You're talking about essentially doing the opposite, just shortening things as long as the other person has a code book. Oh.
Holy shit.
Oh, holy shit, that's really good.
Can we experiment with this later?
Yes, we need to start working on this. We need to do this. We could actually start really doing really well with like with away sendings and to the captain. And holy shit, Lachlan, you're so smart.
You're so smart.
She is going to just attack him.
Just throw herself at him right then and there.
Yeah.
You know, I do think after a moment their hands do start to wander.
Yeah, I think it accidentally starts getting kind of heavy. And then I think after a few minutes she kind of pulls away, panting a little like, oh, I guess that's a turn on for me.
You're such a nerd.
You're such a nerd.
I am. Fuck you.
Actually,
Oh. Wait. What? No. Really?
Okay, so, you know, feel free to say no, but, there is, you know, the tavern does have some really nice rooms, on the 2nd floor. Do you want to get a room?
Yes.
Really?
Oh, I've wanted this for ages, but I didn't think. I just had to nerd at you?
I mean, there's some other contributing factors.
Oh, obviously, yeah, no, I wanted to wait until you were ready, but holy shit. I wasn't expecting, but
if that's okay. I mean, I
No.
know we don't have to be anywhere till morning, and
No, yes, please. I would love that.
Okay.
Um,
Right now, or do you need to finish your drink, or?
Why wait? He chugs the rest of his drink, and
Does he crunch
you
the
go.
cup?
I was imagining like a wooden tankard, but he can crunch that if you want to show his strength.
No, that would make such a mess.
Whatever the case, I think he gets up, but you know what? I get the feeling that Jill is the one who actually gets up first and yanks him off towards the Goat and
Yeah,
Weasel.
he's done with his drink. She will just be like, oh, okay, let's go. And she will take him by the hand and lead him off.
Pan to the sunset. Okay, Win, do your horny senses go off?
Of course. Why wouldn't they go off?
Just tingling, like, oh, they're doing something.
It's just like middle of the night, and you know that slumber party thing has happened where she's gathered with all of her siblings, and Mom has made cocoa, because Mom, of course, knows.
Of course, Mom made cocoa.
Yeah.
And they're just kind of gossiping about stupid shit no one cares about, and then suddenly Win pauses, and she turns to Artie, and she goes, Artie?
Oh, you think that Artie didn't immediately, like, he was full on dead asleep, and then suddenly...
Damn it, Artie!
Artie bolts upright, like a shark sniffing blood in the water.
Artie,
it's happened.
I think Jill's getting laid.
I think so too.
Win holds out her fist towards Artie.
Artie fist bumps.
Fuck yeah, boom!
Finally.
Okay, you can go back to sleep, Artie.
Yeah, I'm gonna go take a nap.
She nods her
The
head.
one guy who has to sleep in a house full of 4-hour meditators. They must keep such weird hours at that house. There are so many late night snacks. There is constantly just fistfuls of shredded cheese downstairs in the icebox.
No one ever talks about how elves must have such a different day-night cycle to non-meditating species.
There's a lot of late night casseroles.
Hell yes.
Nachos.
You can just get so much knitting done.
It's true.
I think we skip over the night, and then we have the morning at the Petrus household.
Big breakfast.
Big breakfast. Another hashed brown.
Mama's made so many hashed browns.
I don't know why Tom Cardy says hashed
I don't
brown.
know.
No one says
Nobody
that.
says
Because
hashed
it's hilarious.
brown, but it's stuck in my head now.
Artie just stuffing his face. What do you call this again?
Hollandaise sauce.
Hashed browns.
I don't even know. Like, legitimately, as an American, as a Mexican American, I have no idea what the fuck that is.
Hollandaise sauce?
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
It's like a mayo thing. It's like an egg thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I've only had it once, but it was pretty good.
Well, I'm gonna look it up now.
It's not part of my culture.
Egg yolks. Yeah, egg yolks and butter. With like a little bit of mustard.
I do love butter.
Yeah. You put over some eggs Benedict. Anyway, breakfast is extremely loud.
Of course, every sibling is there. Wynn has to yell like 4 times to get someone to give her some goddamn French toast.
There's probably like, all the kids are probably in onesies, right?
Absolutely, Mom bought them.
Oh yeah, they're all matching onesies.
She also mysteriously bought one for Artie, for sure.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think Megwin bought them. I think Sevalor
them.
wove them.
Yeah.
Because he's a weaver. He's a tailor. He made it.
I'm like, Salvador, I think we're in the wrong planet.
No.
Artie, Mother got you some too. What do you think about them? That she had Sevalor make them. I think there's a pair that we need to take back for Jill too.
They're soft, but why would we wear them? You said
Because they're cozy.
what are pajamas?
Yeah.
What are
He's only ever slept in the bath.
what are they?
Sometimes he has underwear on. We had a whole argument about this.
Only on missions.
I do think Floral, the wizard apprentice, is trying spells at the breakfast table and absolutely getting scolded by Megwin.
Oh no.
But I think it mostly stops when she sets Citadel's newspaper on fire.
Oh no. The blank stare at
I
Dad.
feel like there's probably a lot of spell casting at the breakfast table, honestly. That feels like that fits the kind of chaotic big breakfast kind of thing.
that an elder and elf family would have. Absolutely.
Exactly.
Also, is it just me, or is it hilarious if Megwin is an Eladrin, but Citadel isn't, and that's why he's the only sane man?
Oh my god, it would be.
Yeah.
He's just like a high elf or something.
Yeah, he's
Something
a high
like
elf.
And then Breach's kids are running around, climbing under the table, getting up, like, stealing people's shoes.
There's another sticky child in Artie's lap. It's the same one that asked him questions last night. The kids just, like, imprinted on him.
And, like, even after you wipe their hands, like, the kid just generates stickiness. You don't know where it comes from.
You think Artie would wipe their hands?
No, but Bridge would.
That's fair. A parental figure would.
Mm-hmm.
And then Bridge's spouse, Hattie, keeps wandering around and trying to get things sorted.
Hattie, for the record, is a gnome.
Excellent.
Ah. I actually thought they were another elf, but a gnome named Hattie. So that's
Yeah.
hilarious. Everyone's really, really tall,
Yeah.
except Artie and Hattie.
Yes.
Artie is significantly taller than the gnome.
There's a couple of booster seats.
Do you think like these children who are about the human equivalent of between the ages of like 3 and 10 are all like taller than Artie by now because just the whole family is that tall?
Not the 3-year-olds, no.
Not the 3-year-old.
No.
But, like, the 10-year-old is already, like, Artie's height for sure.
Yeah, definitely like the tween.
Yeah, that does happen.
Yeah. Wyn, what does saying goodbye to your family feel like now that they know that you're also Cacophony?
A never-ending goodbye. Honestly, I imagine it's always like that. It's one of those where, like, well, I guess we should get going to go get to the ship, and you stand up, and then you get pulled into conversation for 45 more minutes.
Usually about some relative you don't know, maybe some local gossip.
And then you go to the door, and you start putting on your shoes, and then you get pulled into another conversation
Mom's
for 45
plans
minutes.
in the greenhouse. What she's going
Then
to
you
plant.
finally step out the door, and with the door wide open, you stand there talking for another 45 minutes.
What you're gonna do, how you're doing, how about that nice sweater you got? You could still get that mended, and it's important to start sewing and not just mending, otherwise you won't know how to do it right.
And then you move out towards the driveway, or in this case, you move towards the Kestrel, and then you talk for another 45 minutes.
Just about what your
that's
siblings are up to, how college is going. Your mom starts to push a couple of your siblings into awkward catch-up conversations where they have to talk about their achievements. And they're not really a big deal, Mom.
It sounds almost like you're speaking from experience, Annie.
We're Midwestern as shit, baby.
Yeah. It's every Midwestern
I may not be
leaving
Midwestern,
a party.
But I have a large family, and I feel this deep in my soul.
At some point, I think when your mom pulls you aside just for an extra special close goodbye,
Aw.
and I think she's probably like, "Okay, now, honey, now, all right, now you've got everything. You've got all your little pack together.
I got all my stuff together, Mom. I think Artie's got all his stuff too.
Okay, good. Did you pack your jammies because Citadel looked extra hard on those?
I did. I also made sure to take Jill's so I can give them to her once we're on board.
Excellent. And I've got that pack for Alviva too, but I know we made those, and I know she's off going to be a spell star spacey Star Warden. Thank you.
Yeah.
Now you just
you're
pack
welcome.
those along in case you see her again. You can just hand those off.
Absolutely.
All right. Now, I did want to ask, honey. Now, I know that I just wanted to say that your father and I did end up going to a couple of your concerts. We tried to be on the down low. We know it's not cool to have your parents show up to your shows.
Oh my god. Mom.
Right, but
It's less embarrassing that you went. Honestly, that would be fine. More embarrassing that you're bringing it up this way.
oh, Jilly Pants, honey.
Oh.
I just wanted you to know that your father and I are so proud of all of your nemesis work and your political upheaval and your adventuring. But I think we were also awful proud of your performance too. I mean, you're usually so reserved, and we just haven't seen you have that much loud fun on stage. And I just want to make sure, if you don't need this persona anymore, that's fine. But I think you could take a few things out of it if they made you happy, sweetie.
Yeah, I'm gonna try doing that, Mom. It's kind of a work in process as I figure things out, you know?
Of course. It's always such a work in progress to figure yourself out, but I just want you to know that whatever you do with it and whatever pieces you pick out of there, we will love them all. Okay, sweetheart?
Mom, I'm gonna cry!
Okay.
Oh my god.
I packed you a casserole.
Thank you, what kind is it? I'll make sure that Finn heats it up for us and everybody can enjoy it.
Oh, that's my little Jilly.
I love you, Mom.
I love
she
you
gives
too,
her mom a
sweetheart.
big hug. Love you too, Dad, she says to Dad.
Dad holds up a mug.
Thanks, Dad.
Just gives you a salute from the porch.
Love all the rest of you dweebs too, she says to her
Oh,
siblings.
big family hug.
Ah! And she takes part in this big family hug, and yoinks Artie into the middle of it.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, no. All that time you were talking, Artie was just being climbed on by children who were too big to climb on him.
But
And
we're
so
doing
when
it anyway.
the
But
big
they have
family
sensed
hug
that Artie could
comes-
pick them all up. And
Oh,
so
yeah,
they have
no.
essentially, they're like, he is our new jungle gym.
Oh, also, this is the Kestrel, she says, pointing at the ship.
Yes, I imagine. But as this conversation is finishing up, the Kestrel swoops down. You don't see Jylliana or Artie at the deck.
Or Lachlan.
Sorry, Jylliana or Lachlan on the deck, thank you. You do see Captain Bondar standing on the dock.
Oh, that's the
And
captain?
she sees Megwin, and her eyes widen, and she says something to Veli, and those with keen hearing, who says, "Oh no, it's her mother! Quick, get the gangplank down. We're getting out of here as soon as possible."
It's too late. You've already been spotted by the mom, and she's already waving and just, hello!
Wynn looks mischievous and says, Mom, do you want a tour?
Oh, a spaceship! Oh, I would love that!
And Captain Bondar says, "No, there's no time for that.
Are
We need
you
to get
my
back to
little
town."
girl's friend?
We have time for it, Captain, don't worry.
Oh, now, if that's your captain, I do want to have a word with her and just make sure that
Of
you're being
course.
treated right.
Of course, Mom!
Oh my god,
Mr. Hurst, we have time for my mom to visit, right? And maybe some of my family?
The gangplank goes down.
Because if anybody's going to be sympathetic
Of
to this,
course,
it's Mr.
Hurst would say yes.
And they do look and see that it is not Veli who lowered the gangplank. It is, in fact, Mr. Hurst. And he's like, "Hi! Are you Wynn's family?
This is my family!
Come on up!" And Bondar looks at him and, like, makes a hand across the throat gesture, and he just ignores her.
So Wynn drags her whole family aboard so they can explore the Kestrel.
Excellent.
And that is how you spend the next hour and a half. It is a full hour and a half before the Kestrel takes off again. The captain has been given a dressing down by Megwin and some glares by Citadel. The kitchen has been raided by the kids.
Oh, Finn, my mom gave us this casserole to eat tonight.
Finn has already started teaching some of them sign language by the time they leave.
How do you think? What is the sign for casserole, I wonder?
Hold on, this has to exist, right?
Surely, there's enough Midwestern deaf people. I also want to make sure that the dressing down from Wynn's mom is very friendly.
Oh, like, terrifyingly friendly.
Uh-huh. Aggressively friendly. And there's also some not so veiled threats. They were revolutionaries. They were hippies.
Let's say Bondar comes away from that conversation humbled. Not scared, just a little humbled.
Oh my god, the sign for a casserole is basically like you're holding a giant dish
Oh,
and just kind of staring aghast down at it. I
hell
love it.
yes, that's perfect.
It's finally an hour and a half later. The Kestrel takes off
More hugs are had.
with many tearful goodbyes and many waves and many final hugs, and sets off back to Stormhaven to pick up Jylliana and Lachlan.
Wynn goes to lounge next to Veli as this takes off. It says, Veli, Artie and I are pretty sure Jylliana and Lachlan got laid last night.
Veli turns their head to look at you, Wynn, and they have this strange ability to turn their head way further than any fleshy being should. So it's a little bit like an
Nice.
owl. And they just look at you and they say, "Excellent. I'm sure they will have many stories for us if we can get them out of them."
That's going to be the hard part. And Wynn saunters off to go practice playing harmonica.
Before Wynn saunters off, Veli pauses for a moment. Looks like they're thinking really hard. And they say, "That's not the only thing that's really hard."
You're so cool.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's very nice of you to say, they say, with this immense effort put into a god-awful pun. Artie, how does, Rio, how does Artie handle being back on the ship?
Well, he just lost his nap squad. He just lost his chance to take Jill's V card.
Oh!
No.
Ew!
I'm
He's a little brother!
That's terrible. That's an awful thing to say to him. Why would you say that about Artie?
Oh no.
Yeah, no, Artie just, does his thing. Flops around.
Does he just go, like, mope in the wardroom?
He probably has one of Alviva's blankets.
Aww.
I think Toolbox is oddly affectionate. I think Toolbox actually climbs and like sits on Artie's chest on top of the blanket and purrs.
That thing has to be like 20 pounds.
Yes.
It's just Tesla-sized.
It's breaking my ribs.
You're strong, boy. You've got 20 strength. You can handle a cat.
No one can handle a cat when it decides to put its whole being on top of you.
It's true.
It always makes sure to stand on its paws, and those paws always find the most sensitive bits.
Yep.
And it puts all of its weight on there.
Yep.
Oh, it's the worst. There is kneading, and because his claws haven't been trimmed, some of the like kneading paws go through the blanket and
No.
stab you a tiny bit.
Oh, they probably like scrape against his scales?
Yeah. So it's actually not so bad. You've got scale protection.
You've seen that cats eat fish, right?
The next morning, it's actually I think it's quite late in the morning.
Yeah, they've already picked up, and there was that tour. It's probably like, what, 10:30, 11?
Yeah, it's like 10:30 or 11.
They are just now leaving the inn.
You step out of the inn and the cold hits you, and Jill, you're used to it. Lachlan's hands immediately go straight back up your back again.
Why are you like this?
You're so warm.
Why are your hands like this?
But instead of bashfully like pulling his hands away, he actually fully reaches them around her stomach and like leans in and hugs her from behind. It's very cute.
Okay, that's slightly better. You're lucky you're so cute.
Yeah, well, you're lucky. You're so cute. Shut up. And he kissed her.
Wow. Oh, your wit is not that sharp in the morning, huh?
Look, I'm tired. And I have to probably pilot us out of the system. Sorry, pilot us out of the sphere. So, you know.
Oh, that's fair. Kara, definitely. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine. It's fine.
At least we're only going to Port Meridian next. We got to restock.
Yeah, no, that's good. That'll be, yeah. Ooh.
Hmm?
Well, we're probably gonna have to be overnight at Port Meridian, right?
Yeah, I guess. Oh.
I mean,
Oh.
if you want to, I mean, it's totally, it's fine. If
No, I guess it'll be our last bit of privacy before we hit the phlogiston again.
Yeah.
Look, is this what you want? He's freezes for a moment. Not freezes physically, just like verbally.
What's the matter?
He sighs and he says, "This is the point where people usually leave me. This is the point where the person moves on. This has always been the point where someone moves on."
The come and go.
yeah, the nut and bolt. I know you can't really go anywhere because we're crewmates, but I can't help but feel a little on edge about it. I'm not used to hearing people say they want to do that again, is what I'm saying. And he just kind of looks away, but nervously paws at her hand to take it.
Yeah, no, she'll take both his hands. Hey, Lachlan. Come here.
Yeah. Okay, sorry.
Hey, you don't have to apologize, okay? That's totally understandable. That is reasonable. I am going to, if you do ever give me names, I will add them to my shit list. Just saying.
You don't have to do that.
You're right, I don't have to. But I will add them to my shit list if you give me names. The smiting is on the table, babe.
Thanks.
Okay, but look, I don't... Lachlan, I don't understand why somebody would only want that from you and that's it. Because that's just fundamentally not what I want, okay? That's not... I love you. I want so much more. That's never going to be enough to satisfy me. I want everything from you. I think I just said too many things.
His face is, again, just flushed so dark. Just this deep green. And he's like, I love you too. I'm scared,
Yeah.
but I look forward to not being scared.
Samesies. Okay. You know what? Here's what I want to do with you next, okay?
Okay.
I want to go to the Kestrel, and I want to apologize to everybody because they definitely left us behind because I don't see them down at the docks, and they're gonna have to probably come back and pick us up later because we were busy this morning.
We were.
Yeah,
Yes.
and because of that busyness, you're going to get me an ice pack because, wow, Lachlan,
Sorry.
I need to apply an ice pack and lie down, and then while that happens, I'm gonna need you to be extra nice to me. And then after we have left the sphere and you're off duty again, you and me are gonna sit down and work on the sending thing because I'm still really excited about that. Actually,
Oh my god, right? 'Cause
right?
we need to experiment with that.
Yes, I very much want to do that. And
But-
how does all that sound?
Yes. I'll even rub your feet.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, you are such a catch. Okay, now I really don't understand why anybody could only want to be with you one time because, I mean, first off, you do all these things, and then second off, I mean, Lachlan, we walked out of that room in the tavern and they all sarcastically applauded. I didn't think people did that.
I thought they only did that in, like, stupid stories. What
Yeah.
was that?
I don't know. I mean, what was that? What were you? That was wow.
I guess I snapped a bit.
Interesting. And that's a new sort of thing for you?
Well, I guess I'm not usually that enthusiastic with other people. I don't know, you just do something to me.
Okay, cool. That's fine. That's cool. That's fine. I'm great. I'm totally normal about that. I'm totally feeling a normal way about that. Let's go.
Let's go back to the docks. And just as they say that, you hear the deep sound of the Kestrel kind of rumbling and coming through.
Oh, thank God.
Swooping down and landing at the docks.
Wow.
On top, there is, you can actually see Captain Bondar and Mr. Hurst. Hurst is looking amused. Bondar is yelling at him.
Oh, that seems normal.
Well, here we go. Thanks for today. I'm glad you didn't, nail and bail.
Oh, wow. Wow, how many of those do you have?
Smash and dash. Skeet and retreat.
Oh, Lachlan.
Breathe then proceed. I've got a lot of these.
Lachlan.
Smash the rear then disappear.
Lachlan, please just take me home.
Okay.
Oh, hey, please just take me home is 5 words.
So it is. Okay,
Oh.
yes, and then we're going to do the sendings experimentation, because holy shit.
Okay.
Okay.
So Jylliana and Lachlan clamber on board.
Gwen lowers her harmonica whenever she sees them and says, "Hey, how'd the fucking go?"
Jylliana freezes.
Lachlan freezes.
Fine, thanks for asking!
Good. My mom made you a pajama set. Well, not my mom. My mom bought my brother to make it, but yeah, there's a pajama set for you.
Okay, thanks. I'm gonna go to my room and die. Bye!
Real quickly, Lachlan goes from embarrassed to mischievous, and he gets this horrid grin on his face, and he leans down and whispers something to Jill about taking the pajamas off her.
Gross, says Gwen as she goes back to playing her harmonica.
Jylliana flushes and then shoves him across the deck.
Amazing. And when he gets back, also, Lachlan seeks out Artie. Is Artie still on the in the wardroom with the blanket and toolbox?
Actually, no.
No.
If Artie knew that they were going to pick up Jill and Lachlan, He's waiting for Jill in her room.
Oh no!
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, so Jylliana is rushing down to her room to go die. Hideously embarrassed, throws open the door, and how is Artie?
And there's Artie, sitting opposite her bed, his leg crossed over, his palms to his face, looking very contemplative. So,
Hi.
how was it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, Jill. You don't think I can smell it?
Oh, I need to shower. I need to take a shower. I need to take a shower.
No shower can stop this. We will know everything.
Okay, it was great, okay? Are you happy? It was great.
Okay, but how big is his dick?
Gem Jammer is performed by Annie Creighton, Anna Emmeline, Rio Rios, and Mackenzie Weaver, and is edited by Jake Mason. Our cover art is by Canary Witch, who can be found at canarywitch.cawrd.co, and our character design is by Rio Rios, who can be found at rios.com. Our opening and closing music is by Saad Akhtar Ali. For bonus content, such as Jylliana's private diary, Anna's homebrew stuff, and early releases of our other show I Will Fight You, our Patreon has it all from only $1 a month at patreon.com/thegemjam. Thank you so very much for listening. Stay safe out there, and we'll catch you next time. Another hashed brown.
He says it because it's hilarious, obviously.
Yeah, and it's the
For those who
enunciation,
don't know what we're talking
too.
about, it's Big Breakfast by Tom Cardy. It's a terrible, wonderful song. Daddy Want the Big Breakfast.
Don't you fucking ruin Mother's Day again.